So we ended up in Fort Wayne. Had to get some dinner at Texas Roadhouse. And with our parents and stuff, gonna hit up the last two Goodwills because it's dark outside. And when it's dark outside, usually means Goodwill's closed. But this one here, for some reason, stays open until 8. It's only one round in Fort Wayne. We're in Fort Wayne. And I think we might be able to hit the Francisian too, because they're usually open kind of late too. Take a little video of what's in here. So as you can see, this one is usually higher price, but it's open late, so I guess it's a trade-off you'll make. There was this little charger here that's 3 into like 20 used or something like that. It's gonna end up being the only thing. It's priced a little. So I was also gonna try little houses and that charger and little tiny houses. There's one there. You got the other 3 right there. It's missing one, but they're only like down $52 a piece. So I did get like 50 something for all 5. And you only got the 4, but they're cheap enough. We're gonna go ahead and try it. That's where our Francisian thrift store is located in this little shopping mall. It's actually pretty big right in the corner. It's also right across the street from a strip club, so I guess to get your thrifting done. Oh, and they usually have a giant monkey sitting in front door greeting you. I don't know if you guys know about Kirby vacuums and a Kirby Rainbow and a Kirby something. Never looked them up personally, but see that? $100. $200. So they must be worth something, or they know something I don't, because it's pretty high. Actually, it turns out, as we're by the Goodwill here in DuPont, actually it won't be the last one, because we got out of that Francisian kind of fast, because we had to make it over here by 8. It looks like the Salvation across the road's open till 9. We just got 2 more stops. The one across the road is that big Salvation Army. They usually have a lot of stuff to go through, and their prices are usually pretty good, except around their newer stuff, but I don't think any place throws cheaper, newer stuff. You guys gotta look up the puzzles when you see them. What you got out? A big old Power Ranger. Something they don't have. I think it's easy. We actually found a Last Supper puzzle at Goodwill, and it's worth like $60.
This one's a little high rank.
That one's a little high rank and not too much of a profit, but if it is 50 cents and you want to wait on it, that's fine. If not, then no. But it's not looking like too much here. We only had like 10 minutes, so we had to kind of hurry here. But yeah, there's not a Power Ranger there. Someone got rid of the whole set. Might be true. Oh, what's this green? There's a green. Is that Green Lantern little station thing? I might have to look that up. But as you can see, this puzzle, $181,000. It's a $40 puzzle. You walk in here, you got 10 minutes left. Make $40. As far as the case, so they had a bunch of laser discs in there. Laser discs in there. Which way is up? The Adventures of Chippendale. You can't really see too many laser discs in there. But I realized they're closing, and then there's still 15 minutes. But we asked to see them because you can't see them in the front because there's a sign. And he asked to see them, and she goes, well, they're just a bunch of kids' movies. And we're like, well, we'd like to see which ones they are, because, realistically, we don't just want to look them up, see if they're worth money, but we didn't say that. I said, we want to see what they look like. And she says, nope, she can't have them all out at once, which is one weird kind of thing. And then she still just didn't want to show all the discs, which is probably just because she thought it'd take a long time and they want to close up and get ready to go home and all that. But sometimes when they kind of make up policies like that, when she's sitting there like, well, I can't have them all out at once. I mean, you're asking, that's fine. I just want to see what the covers are, and they just wouldn't show us the covers. So it's funny to get those kind of reactions and interactions with people. It's like, just let me see what they are. It takes 5 minutes, we would have been done just kind of arguing about the whole how it's going to go down. It took longer than if she just would have showed us what ones were in there. It might be really, really good. That's why I like this place, because it is huge. You should find good stuff here because it's so big. But for some reason, I was thinking that was That was the Goosebumps ventriloquist doll, but it wasn't. It was just a made in China one. Still might be something. I don't know what it's called. It's definitely not the Goosebumps one. There is a postage meter down there, but they're only 25. If it was half off and 15, I'd probably just definitely take it. But at that price of 25, it looks like it's mostly new, but you know, might be missing something if you look through it. Those are the 3 completed in the last 90. So if the top one's good, even used, you're probably going to get at least your money back if you sold it used, I guess, and it worked. But probably won't mess with it, but we'll keep on thinking about it while we're checking out this long toy aisle. This is a spot that you usually avoid. So like I said, it's the newer stuff. This is the same thing as a Goodwill, the newer stuff that's priced kind of high, like 13. See, they usually have a lot of it. I'm not saying don't look, but this probably should be the last place you look. They have a decent selection of games. I used to have these up in the up on that case you see when I first opened it up, and they moved them back here for some reason. But they got the Rocksmith for $10. Usually worth it, especially if you see the cable. I'm not sure if the game's in there, but I think we're gonna have to freaking open it up and make sure the game's in there before I buy it, just to have it. And then this guy here is $5, and I think it was like $20 after fees on Amazon, at least like 11,000 rank. So it's not too bad of a rank. So, oh my god, the whole seasons of Mythbusters. Well, that last clip about Mythbusters, I decided to pick one up and scan it. See, it was like 40 used on, actually it was more, it was like 50 used on Amazon when it was 40 new. But, look at these kind of prices. For $6, might be, those are asking prices, so you never really know. As you can see, that's unopened. Season 2, but that one's open and got 25 plus shipping, so we're probably gonna be picking all these up. I'll have to go ahead and that's seasons 1 and 2. That's just season 2, so maybe it's both, but we'll scan all these and see what's going on. Alright, so we ended up getting left one season back. For some reason it was like on $9 for one of the older seasons, but all of them separate are selling for around $30 on eBay. We're not ungated in Amazon. If we were, it'd be a lot better because there's a lot less competition and more people on Amazon, so we'd easily be able to get like $35 after fees for those on Amazon, but we're not ungated, so we'll take the $5 to $7 cheaper profit off eBay, and they're selling pretty fast. I remember that ventriloquist thing I was looking at. For some reason, it is staring back at us around the corner. It's pretty odd. Maybe we shouldn't buy it. It's $154. It's the most we haven't spent in a Salvation Army Goodwill in a long time. I left the camera in the car overnight, and super cold, so hopefully it still fogs up. We're gonna go ahead and stick some tires on the car. You start her up. Wow. Sounds like in a cold start. Thing's loud. But we got our 2 of our tires in the right here, snow tires. And the other 2 are at Tire Rack. We had to order 2. The rears coming in from Minnesota because they didn't have them in stock. The other 2 are there in stock. So we go ahead and go down there and get them installed so we can drive in the winter. Also, I forgot to put the trash out to the curb last night, so now we got a full trash can for a week. What happens? Reason why the winter tires are going on, obviously, so we can drive in the winter. It's not so much as the snow. As you can see, it's not really that snowy around here, but it's the coldness, because it still has super sports on it, which, you know, anything under 50 degrees, you don't have, you know, good performance traction. Anything under 40, it's not that it's downright dangerous, which we have heard from some people, but you don't get very good traction below 40 degrees on those tires. And anything below 20 degrees, they crack. They have a risk of cracking when you move them, and it's 20 degrees out. But we want to get these winter tires on it. We're not going to trailer it. South Bend Tire Rack's where we're going. They have like a little distribution center. It's only like 45 minutes from our house, so it's like 45 minutes for that. But as you do see, it is 23. You can probably see that. I don't know. 23 degrees out, so it's 3 degrees over 20. But I think we'll be all right. If not, because it's going to buy a new set of super sports when it gets winter or summertime. That's pretty cool. All right, so we're in line, waiting on a text message to get the tires. Our tires took a wrong turn on the toll road, so it's gonna be a little extra, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes maybe to get them all mounted. But the fronts are here, and we're all set up and ready to go. So I guess now it's just waiting. And as you can see, we were first in line, not ready yet. Please return. There are now 1 people ahead of you. Almost time. All right, so we got called up to Bay 1. Go ahead and drive around it that was not planned. As we turned around and took the corner, the tires arrived, not planned at all. You have to pull them up sideways. There we go. They fit. All right, they fit. We're gonna go ahead and leave the hatch open. As you can see, the bay is only right there. Hey. So it turned out all right. I mean, you can see kind of the angle. They had to stretch them a little bit. You see a little curb rash there. Wasn't us sorry about the car. Don't worry, we're compensated for it. But do stretch out a little bit, but seems to ride a little bit nicer so far. Could be in the mind the whole placebo effect. Just bought some new tires to make it rides all right. But you know what you gotta do in order to pay for those tires? Head up the Goodwill. Nerf gun, $4. Nerf gun clock. That's about it.
Thank you.
You can see a dog over there. He's checking it out. He's like, damn, dude, that's a nice Corvette. Might have got any room in the back for me? Well, his owner's in the front talking on the phone. The other one's inside, but he's just longing for a ride. So it's one of these days here. It's like, I don't know what's going to be inserted, but it's one of these days here. We ended up picking up at this Salvation Army store, as this guy's going to pull up beside us, or lady. We haven't actually stopped here before. It's in South Bend, but it's on kind of not around anything else. Western Avenues. We're not used to being down this way, and we don't usually look at Google Maps and stuff when we're around here because we kind of know where the stores are and go to them. But I guess not, because we never go into this one. But it seems like it's a pretty good place. Not that there was high-end stuff. There's a lot of clothes in there, but it seems like it hasn't really been picked through. Obviously, it hasn't been once I show you some of these games, and they don't really know. It's like whoever's pricing the items doesn't really know too much the value of stuff. I know a lot of people don't, but some of the stuff there, they got priced like astronomically high. Like there's this thing in there for $400. It's like 3 little receivers, like stereo equipment, but it's just not worth anything. But they have $400 on it, and it had like $200 on a David Bowie record that isn't like a rare one or anything. It's just the normal. It's like American Young. Probably make fun of some. It's like American Youngsters or American something or something like that. But I looked it up and they got $200 on it, but it's really only worth like $15 to $20. But they had these sitting in there, just primed, ready to go. Dino Crisis disc only. It's not really that great, I guess. But on eBay, you know, it was going for $10, $11. So I figured for 99 cents. You could, you know, get double your money. Here's Road Rash. This is the Dino Crisis isn't complete, so it's going down, or Road Rash complete. It's also not a really too great of a one. It's only worth probably about $10. Same thing. It's like 10, 11, maybe even closer to 9. But turning $1 into like $4 or $5, it's still pretty good. Twisted Metal 3 is a little bit more than the other ones, but this one here was like a $10, $15 game. It was good. And then there's the good one, was the Intelligent Cube. One of the more rare games. You see that I think the manual is sideways, but it was complete in there, and it's in real good condition too. It's probably the best condition one for 99 cents. As you know, that game there is worth about 50. So you think if they got these still sitting on the shelves, and who knows, you know, what's been sitting on the shelves in there since we've been going to thrift stores in South Bend. But I guess we'll put her on the list for future stops. All right, we're also going with 13.
You're fine.
Fine. We're also going with 13 of the what is it? A Doodle Dome. Look it up. They're $9 here. So if you look up, there's 2 different listings. Amazon's on one for 30. Somebody else is on the other one, FBA 30. The other listing doesn't have as many reviews, so there is somebody FBA on that listing, so they must sell because it's 100 and some thousand. And they're listing some guys undercutting for at $20, undercutting Amazon for some reason. But 100,000 is not too bad of a rank, especially when you're doing 9 into 30. But we're gonna go ahead and try her out. They also have some prepaid phones there. That last time we were here, I believe I tried to count them up real fast. They have, I think it was 17 or 16 left. We bought 4 last time, bought 4 again this time. They're having clearance on a 250. We know the whole policy of 2 per customer, and we haven't found the right cashier that's going to let us buy more than 2 per person. But they're only 250, but the profit isn't there. It's not like LG, like the LG 650s or 450 or LG 450s, I believe. So they're not like 9 into 100 or 9 into 70. They're just kind of 250 and about 20. So I mean, it's still good. 250 and 20 is like amazing, but as far as we're going to really push the issue and try to get them all, but I don't even know if it's worth the trip to come back and try to get, you know, 4 at a time, since it is about a half an hour from the house. So it's not too far, but just time wise, still sitting in there though. So I guess if you're wherever we're at, Coldwater, something like that, Sturgis, around Sturgis, Michigan, hit up the Walmart, because they got some clearance prepaid phones.